what other, and then like yard work and stuff like that. Sam historically has been the mower. Although Jacob, the teenage boy, gets stuck mowing a decent amount as well, which has nothing to do with Sam being visually impaired and everything to do with making your teenager. That's why you have them, to put them to work. Until recently, until like last year, Sam has always been able to do a good job with mowing. But starting last year, I started to notice when he would go down a row and come back, sometimes he would miss a strip and there'd be like a strip of long grass. And, you know, if I was here when he was mowing, I could just be like, oh, you missed a strip, and he'd go back and get it. If I wasn't here and I came home and saw it, then I would just clean it up, or we'd just let it be, or whatever. Mm-hmm. Usually like edging and things like that, I do, because it's hard to do if you can't see. Although we have, what's that thing called? Edgehog?
Edgehog.
Which has like a blade that goes down in, and so he can use that at like the sidewalks and stuff. Yeah, but he still can't like weed eat around objects or anything.
I can't use the trimmer very well. I could, but I'd be tearing up the side of the house.
And going through trimmer spools all the time.
But luckily, Rachel's dad is staying with us for a short time now, and so now that it's springtime, he loves the yard work. In fact,
he's like the yard whisperer.
After he retired, he started taking care of people's yards in his neighborhood, so he loves to do it. So I'm like, his name's Mike. I'm like, Mike, go for it, man. If you like to cut the grass, he cuts the grass like 3 times a week, and he's been fertilizing. Our yard has never looked so good.
Our yard's looking awesome. But, so, and you know, other things around the house. We have a garden, and we both work on that.
Mm-hmm. I've done a video from the garden talking about our purple tomatoes we had last year.
I can't really think of a whole lot of things around the house that you like just can't do. You changed the light bulbs.
I changed I thinking about dusting for cobwebs.
Yeah.
I do that, but I can't see it. I just know I've got to hit all the corners and things like that.
Yeah.
And that's also what I do for vacuuming and what I did for mowing. I can't exactly see where the dirt is. I just know I have to go in rows and try and hit all the area.
And
sorry, as our cat screams in the background.
And you know, there's oftentimes if I notice something needs to be done, I'll tell him. I don't know does that annoy you? If I'm like, because I usually say we really need to vacuum the stairs.
No, it doesn't bother me.
Okay.
No. Like I said, if I'm in a bad mood,
it bothers
which
you.
Everybody gets in bad moods. And if I'm in a bad mood and I just vacuumed the stairs like yesterday, and you're like, oh, the stairs are horrible. I'm like, I just vacuumed them. But that's not something you're doing wrong. It's just I'm in a cranky mood.
Yeah. That's one thing you don't see when the vacuum canister gets full.
Yeah.
So sometimes I have to remind him of that.
That's the filter gets clogged, or
stuff like which the filter gets clogged because you don't realize the canister got what? Sorry.
This is Owen, everybody.
Okay. We have accommodations around the house that we have, which we don't have a whole lot. I would say the main thing is we got to keep the clutter down.
Yeah.
Or Sam will go crazy.
I can't stand a bunch of stuff on the countertop. I can't stand stuff on the floor.
And then everything has to have a place.
And then be in its place.
So, like, it's not like, oh, you just put it in the pantry. It's in the pantry, it's on this shelf, and it's on this side.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, he will never find it. And that's not fair, and it's not efficient.
It's not like the Julia Roberts movie where she had the crazy husband, and then she faked her death at the end. But she had...
No idea what you're talking
about. He made her, like, have all the cans in the pantry lined up perfectly, labels facing out.
Yeah, we're not like that.
It's not like that, but... The canned cat food, I like it to be in the same place so that I don't have to get my magnifier out and search through all the cans just to find the canned cat food. It's right there. It's always right there.
And honestly, it's easier for all of us that way.
Yeah.
I know if I'm looking for pasta, I know which shelf it's going to be and where it's going to be at. It's going to be right there.
Yeah. It is right there.
So, that's a big one. The clutter is a big one. We do not have a lot of knick-knack sit on surface stuff. We have some, but we don't have a lot. We keep it to a minimum. We generally don't have a lot of stuff on our kitchen counters.
We don't have clear glasses on our counters.
Yeah, we don't keep clear glass items on any surface because it will get broken.
I will knock right through those.
I'll knock right through.
I did that the other day. I knocked through like 3 candle holder thingies.
I thought they were going to break.
I almost shattered them all.
Other than that, as far as like accommodations around the house,
well, I made the video about why we can't have nice things. We can't have a TV above the fireplace, even though I don't know if you can see in the background.
Yeah, our house is totally made to have
fireplace.
a TV.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. I have to have my chair up front.
And when we first met, Sam's chair, like he always has his chair, and it's his chair, but his chair was a freaking like those stackable white plastic outdoor like lawn chair, not a folding lawn chair, but like an outdoor patio, cheap Walmart.
Cheap, that's why. Because chair. I was living by myself, college aged. That's all I could afford.
Yeah, but you wouldn't let me get rid of it when we could afford something else. We had that same chair. I finally spray painted it like beige to try to like put lipstick on a pig.
I love that chair.
We had that chair. Baby Skylar was on your lap on that chair as you watched TV.
That was a great chair.
It was horrible. It was the worst, like the worst. You should take pictures of the chairs we have now.
Yeah.
Because they're like easy to move. Because that's the thing. They have to be the right height so that when Sam's sitting at it, he doesn't have to hunch way over to watch the TV. It has to be something that we can easily move because though he leaves it in front of the TV a lot of the time, I like to be able to move it away from the TV. And then it has to have arms on it per him. And
be decorative, look nice.
And I want it to look nice. So we actually have a couple of, they're kind of like club chairs, I guess, in the different rooms. And that's been a good, it meets both of our needs.
Yeah.
But that damn plastic chair, I hated it. I hated it.
She's not bitter.
But really, that's it as far as accommodations in the house. I mean, if we were going to redo the kitchen, like we would make sure that the countertop didn't have a busy pattern on it. We would never get like a table that has a busy, like a mural or I don't know, like a busy thing on the top because he would lose stuff in it.
Well, we used to have, when we first got together, we bought plates, and they had big flower design on them.
Yeah.
And I hated those plates because once I put my food
on... He would be trying to get his food, and it wasn't food, it was a design on
I lost my food, yeah. So we ended up getting, like, just white plates, and those are great. I can see all my food, I can see where it is, and it's awesome.
So I guess we do have small things that are accommodating, but I don't even notice them.
Well... One thing I did just think about is it's not really, well, I guess it's accommodations. I've made videos about this too. The little tactile dots I've got on the microwave, the oven,
the laundry machines.
Yeah, I've got my really large computer screen.
The TVs are the TVs that are the appropriate size for you.
Yeah.
But they're not. I mean, they're normal size TVs. It's not like it's anything. It was not some crazy accommodation to get those for you. None of those things were. It's not like you walk in here and immediately realize that we're accommodating somebody.
There's a blind guy that lives here.
Yeah. I'm apparently not very accommodating, I think.
No, it's fine. It's all I need. I don't need any. We've done what we needed to do.
I know that's annoying, but it's annoying for both of us.
I can do it.
I know. You can do it. I know you can do it, but like let's move on. Let me do it. I know that's annoying, and that's like annoying for both of us. But